What's up guys, J-Dog here and welcome back to the channel. Wrestlemania season is officially over and I did see day 2 of Wrestlemania and it was a great show. Day 1 I did see, I was trying to find out where to watch it. Unfortunately it was not on Netflix, it was on Peacock. So in today's video, I am going to be going over all the matches and who won and tell you who I thought was going to win. So starting off with the very first match of WrestleMania, Day 1 on Saturday, was the World Heavyweight Championship between Gunther and Jey Uso. I thought Gunther was going to win because of everything that was going on with Jey Uso involving his family and Gunther getting in his head. I truly believe Gunther was going to retain and continue his amazing run as champion. But Jey Uso shocked everyone and won the title. Next up, for the World Tag Team Championship for the men, we had the War Raiders versus the New Day. Now, I thought that Big E Langston was going to come back and screw over Kofi and Xavier and cost them the match. That didn't happen. The New Day ended up winning the titles. Then we had Jade Cargill versus Naomi in a singles match. As everyone remembers, Naomi was in the Elimination Chamber. Jade Cargill made a return, attacked Naomi after Jade suffered an injury. I picked Naomi to win. Jade ended up winning the match. Then we had LA Knight versus Jacob Fatu for the US title. I thought when I did my previous video, I believe that Solo Sikoa was going to screw over Jacob Fatu and cost him the match. But Jacob ended up winning the US title to become champion. And then we had Rey Mysterio versus El Grande Americano. Rey Mysterio suffered an injury, so he did not wrestle in this match. We ended up getting Rey Fenix, and El Grande Americano would end up winning the match. Then for the WWE Women's title, Tiffany Stratton versus Charlotte Flair. Charlotte Flair, of course, won the Royal Rumble, got this match, and I seriously thought that Charlotte was going to win another title. Thankfully, she didn't. Tiffany Stratton retained. And then the triple threat match to close out night 1 between Seth Rollins, CM Punk, and Roman Reigns. Now, this is where it got very interesting, and I actually called this. So, during the match, it was going back and forth, a lot of near pinfalls, but nobody was able to win it. So, during the match, Paul Heyman grabs a steel chair, puts it under the bottom rope to give to CM Punk. And Paul Heyman's telling CM Punk to hit Roman Reigns with the chair. That didn't happen. Paul Heyman low-blowed CM Punk to turn on CM Punk. Then, while CM Punk was on the ground in pain, Paul Heyman gives the steel chair to Roman Reigns, the tribal chief. Throw up the ones. And Paul Heyman's telling Roman Reigns to hit Seth Rollins in the back with the chair for payback for everything that he's done to him while they were in the Shield. Paul Heyman low-blowed Roman Reigns and turned on Roman Reigns. Then he finally gives his steel chair to Seth freaking Rollins. Seth Rollins hits Roman Reigns in the back with the steel chair, does a curb stop, covers him for the win. 1, 2, 3. Seth Rollins wins. He is now with Paul Heyman. I called that right away. I called that my last video, and I'm so happy it worked out that way. But unbelievable way to end the match. Seth Rollins wins. Now he is with Paul Heyman. And I gotta tell you something near the end of this video as well. And I think this is cool. So now we go to night 2. First off, we had Io Sky versus Bianca Belair versus Rhea Ripley. Triple threat for the women's world title. Io Sky retains. And I believe she pinned Bianca Belair for the first time in WrestleMania for Bianca Belair. Then we had Drew McIntyre versus Damian Priest in a Sin City street fight. Drew McIntyre would win that match. Next up, we have Braun Breaker versus Penta versus Dominic Mysterio versus Finn Balor for the Intercontinental title. This match went back and forth. Penta wasn't really into that match that much like I thought. Mysterio could have won. Dominic Mysterio could have won the match. Finn Balor kicked him out of the ring. Did the coup de grace on Braun Breaker. Went for the cover. Dominic Mysterio did the frog splash from the top rope. Covered Finn Balor to win the IC title. Unbelievable. I did not think of Dominic winning the title. I thought Braun Breaker was going to retain. And the pop that Dominic Mysterio got from the crowd was unbelievable. As a heel, he got a large and loud pop when he won the title. So congrats to him. Then Randy Orton obviously was supposed to face Kevin Owens at WrestleMania before Kevin Owens left because of neck surgery. So Randy Orton said it's going to be an open challenge. Whoever wants to wrestle me can come out and wrestle me. It's been 20 years of WrestleMania for me. Yada, yada, yada. And then his music hits. Joe Hendry, the TNA champion, shows up to face Randy Orton in his open challenge. Randy Orton ended up winning it. Then we had AJ Styles versus Logan Paul. I had AJ Styles winning. Logan Paul unfortunately won it. Cannot stand that guy. And then we had Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez versus Lyra Valkyria. And was supposed to be Bayley, but Bayley got injured. So Lyra had to find a tag team partner within 24 hours. This happened on Friday Night SmackDown. Another return at WrestleMania. Becky Lynch returned to team with Lyra. Becky and Lyra would win the the women's tag team titles, but then they would end up losing them the next day on Raw. And then finally, for the undisputed WWE title, we had Cody Rhodes, the champ, facing off against the retiring John Cena. And John Cena would win world title number 17 to break Ric Flair's record. So back to what I was going to say about Seth Rollins being with Paul Heyman. So on Monday Night Raw, there was an all-out brawl between Seth Rollins, CM Punk, Roman Reigns. Braun Breaker comes out, spears CM Punk, spears Roman Reigns. I thought he was going to spear Seth Rollins, but he is now teaming with Seth Rollins and Paul Heyman. And then when Lyra and Becky Lynch lost the tag team titles to Liv and Raquel Rodriguez, Becky Lynch turned on Lyra. So I believe that Becky is going to join Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker with Paul Heyman and make a faction. That's what I believe is going to happen. And with the Judgment Day, it's hard to say. I think that Finn Balor is jealous that Dom won the title, and I believe that's going to cause bad blood between Dominic and Finn Balor as well as everybody else in the Judgment Day. I can't remember that one dude's name, but someone from the Judgment Day just returned. Rusev is back in the WWE, as you all know. He used to wrestle in WWE before he went to AEW. He's now back. He made his return on Monday Night Raw. So a lot of returns on over WrestleMania, as well as the Raw after Mania, which is always a big one. So my picks, who I thought was going to win these matches, were as follows. Tiffany Stratton, Gunther, Seth Rollins with the Paul Heyman turn. Io Sky, Cody Rhodes, AJ Styles, LA Knight, Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez, Naomi, Braun Breaker, Rey Mysterio before his injury, Drew McIntyre, and the War Raiders, and I only got 4 of them correct. But the big one that I got correct was Seth Rollins with the Paul Heyman turn. So that is it. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Here's Sticks behind me. Right there. Right there. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Please leave a like. Comment down below what your thoughts on WrestleMania were. And I will see you guys next video. Peace out.